All right, I just logged in to the server for the first time in a few months, and I have an entire field of Endermen. What is going on? I am the talent. It's time to play Minecraft. We've got some unfinished business around here. Our base looks great from outside, but on the inside, the floor is unfinished. The interior is unfinished. The backside is unfinished. And down here in the village, the town hall looks great. The iron farm looks great, but the villager houses aren't finished. The roads aren't finished. The park? I mean, that's it. Right there. That's the park. The industrial district? Unfinished. The moss farm? Unfinished. The Hall of Knowledge? Unfinished. The Nether portal? Unfinished. And do not even get me started on the state of the Nether hub. That's it. That's the Nether hub. All right, let's get out of here. My old workshop. Man, I have really missed this place. I've been away for so long, I don't even remember where everything is. I'm going to have to do a little inventory check around here. So I decided, because I have so many unfinished projects, it's so intimidating if I look at everything all at once. So I'm going to focus small. I'm going to start on one small area and just work on that and see how it goes. And just chip away at all of the big projects, little by little. And of course I have to clean up after all these Endermen. Now, a few weeks ago on the Slowrun Discord, there was a huge debate about what we should do when 1.20 is released. And there were a lot of strong arguments made that we should start a new series. A lot of people felt we should move on, and things would be different enough in 1.20 that we should really start fresh. I was really against this, though, mainly because I feel like I still haven't really finished this world. There's still so many things that I like about this seed, this world that we have, and our builds, you know, as unfinished as they are, there are some really excellent builds on this server right now, and I can't leave it behind just yet. I did manage to convince everyone that we should stay, but they made me promise two things. First, that we have to build somewhere else besides our main base. We have to pick somewhere new in the world and start fresh. And second was no more medieval castles. So I'm going to break both of those promises, of course. But I have a lot of ideas for new builds, and I've been scouting out some locations to really make that happen. Some of these builds are gonna be mega. Not gonna lie, these are huge builds, and I'm not quite sure I can pull it off with the setup that I have now. So we're gonna need to spend some serious time in the industrial district and build ourselves up some infrastructure that can really make this actually work. So, over the next few episodes, I will need to do some work in the industrial district. We're gonna do some serious resource gathering. And we'll get to talk about all the builds that we're going to do. In the meantime, I'll make progress little by little. Just chip away here at the base and also in the village. Just little things here and there, like putting in this floor. And then eventually we'll feel really good about this area when it's time to move on. Put the doors back here. And there we go. Yeah. There we go. Not much, but it's a start. Minecraft version 1.20 has just been released, and we are still on 1.19 though, because there are still some mods that we're waiting to upgrade, and we've got some pretty technical players on the server, and they can't live without their mods. So we're sticking with 1.19 just for a little bit longer. In the meantime, I've heard that Ollie-kun has been grinding it out in the Nether, and he told me that there's something that I need to go check out. Now, because in 1.20, the way that Netherite upgrades work is a lot different. The smithing table now, you'll need a smithing template in order to upgrade diamond gear to Netherite. And you can only get those in bastions, I believe, in preparation for 1.20. So what Alikun suggested is that we stock up on Netherite right now, make a few backup boxes so that when 1.20 comes out, well, we've got some to spare. So Alikun told me to go to the Emerald Tower just outside and to bring a potion of fire resistance with me. So let's grab one of those and to make sure I've got Silky. Okay, good. So here we go. Alikun said I would find something in here. This is a build that he made a while ago, but I didn't think there was anything in here. And I also don't see a way to get in. How are we supposed to get in here? Okay. All right. So, yeah, what is this place? All right, well, we got a button here. Looks like we can head down. Strategic Netherite Reserve? Okay, this sounds intriguing. Let's see what's on the other side of this tunnel. Really spooky library here. Oh boy, I'm not so sure about this. Is that safe? Oh, there's only one way to find out. Here we go. Okay, where are we? This kind of looks a little bit like a small version of Cub's Total Chaos. That was the only way in, so it's the only way out. All right, what are we supposed to... Huh? Wow! Now that is a cool door. All right, I guess this must be the place. And there's a button here. I guess I gotta push it. Maybe I should drink that fire resistant potion. Just in case. I have no idea what's gonna happen when I push this button. All right. Whoa, dude! Check this out. Yeah, grinding in the nether, no doubt. Well, we've got some spare netherite now. I guess I'll take one, maybe two. Now, we'll be able to make a serious set of backup gear with 2 more blocks of netherite. Let's secure the strategic netherite reserve again. The lava shield comes down. Awesome. Great build, Alikun. And this is our way out. All right, bubble column. Here we go. Wow, we're pretty far underground. And hey, this is the basement. Awesome, this is our base. We're right under the workshop. Sweet. Sweet. All right. 2 blocks of netherite. Let's get to upgrading some of that gear. I'm just gonna leave these right here because I love the sound of netherite. Just love it. Down in the trading hall, I bought some more diamond gear from our villagers, took a few trips to the gold farm to load up on XP, and assembled all the enchanted books we need to fully level up a new set of armor and tools. Now we're back at spawn, and I've got these backup boxes finally complete. So I'm going to leave one of them here. This is going to be an emergency backup. That is this one right here. And the idea here is if you happen to die somewhere in the world and you lose all your stuff and you find yourself back at spawn, you've got this backup kit ready to do a search and rescue mission, basically. We've got fully stacked netherite armor. We've got all the tools that you need all loaded up. We also have another, in case you need a fortune pick while you're out there in the wild. Got a bow, a shield, the essentials, water bucket, some spare shulker boxes, food, and plenty of rockets to jet around and hopefully collect your stuff before it despawns. So this is our emergency backup box. There we go, emergency backup. So I've got one more backup box to drop off. That is for Ollie Coon. We will cut through the nether to do that. Okay, so I'll head upstairs and I'll drop this off in Ollie Coon's closet. I think right over here is good. Yeah, okay. So there we go. We got another backup box for Ollie Coon. Just show you what's in there. Yep, we got all of the goodies all set. So this box I owe to Ollie Coon for basically building our shulker farm. So there you go, Ollie. You've got a backup box. Just keep it right over here. All right. The next thing we need to do is an inventory check. I need iron. Nice. Oh, that is a beautiful sight right there. Wool. For the black wool, we got a full double chest and a little bit more. The light gray, full double chest and a little bit more. Dark gray, full double, a little bit more. Bone meal. We've got bones in the workshop. We've got bones at the mob farm. We've got bones at the skelly spawner. Bone meal from the wheat field. More bone meal in the main fields. And at the moss farm, we've got multiple shulkers full of moss, which we can turn into bone meal. And logs. We got oak, little birch, some acacia, and some spruce. Now it's time to get to work. This meadow up here behind the Hall of Knowledge where we've built our moss farm, this was always intended to be the industrial district. And I never really built it up because, well, I got a little distracted working on the village. But in order to pull off the builds that I have planned for this summer, we're going to need to build some serious industrial scale farms here. So I'm going to set up shop. I've got my redstone box here, and I've got some building materials. And we're going to start putting down some of the farms that we need to bring our builds to the next level. Okay, I've cleared a little bit of space over here right by the moss farm. And to start with, we built one of the things that every industrial district needs, and that is a furnace array. So this is a really basic design. I usually don't build these super smelters because they're so finicky. I always have trouble having all of the fuel loaded evenly into all of these. But we just have so much that we need to smelt, and that includes sand to glass, stone to smooth stone. What else? Any of the smooth variants like smooth sandstone, smooth basalt, all these things need to be smelted, and we need to do it at scale. So we need one of these arrays here. So we got 16 furnaces here. Now, some of these materials, like glass, I can just buy that from villagers, but again, it's too much. We have too much. And we would like to get this thing powered so that we can do other things around here. And I'm going to talk about this area right over here. So we have quite a bit of coal, but that's not renewable. We want to power this with a renewable fuel source. And over here, we do have a mini bamboo farm. Bamboo is a terrible fuel. It takes 4 bamboo to smelt 1 item. But if you have a lot of it, well, then it'll work. So we're going to try building a bamboo farm here that doesn't require bone meal, basically auto-generating the bamboo. We're also going to experiment with dried kelp blocks. Because bamboo is kind of trash at being a fuel, I'm not so sure how it's going to work out. So I want to try my hand at a dried kelp farm. Dried kelp is a super efficient fuel. So if we can get a lot of that in mass quantities, we can pop them into these furnaces and basically just fire and forget. So that is the plan for right now. We're going to put up a bamboo farm and a dried kelp farm right here. Oh, I see you over there. It's you and me, pal. Oh boy, I didn't see your friends. You guys just will not leave me alone. All right. Number 3. All right, let's test out the flying machine here. Beautiful. Assuming it doesn't break. Slime blocks, observers, some obsidian back there. And if I turn this off, there we go. All right. Now, whoops. Now we just got to plant all of the bamboo inside here. We got both the bamboo and the kelp farm running now. And it's going well. This is so much fun. We're smelting up some kelp right now. Once you jumpstart it with some dried kelp blocks, your output chest right here. The design here, this is one of Cub Fan's designs. It's a classic, but it still works like a charm. So we've got observers, we've got pistons. So when the kelp grows up to 3 blocks, the pistons will activate. All of that kelp will then float to the top, and then it funnels down here, right into this hopper. And once that hopper minecart is full, the piston will release the fence gate there and send the cart on its way to deposit all of the kelp into this furnace array here. All right, now for the smelter, now the bamboo farm just generates so much bamboo. It's crazy. I filled up 3 double chests here just running it while I was building the kelp farm. And so I have packed all of these furnaces with bamboo because I want to give it a test and see what's going to happen. I've filled up all the hoppers as well. All of these hoppers are filled to capacity with bamboo, and we still have a lot left over. And it's still coming in at a pretty good clip. The trouble is I've got nothing left to smelt. I used all of the stone to build the kelp farm here, and I used all my cobblestone on the pistons and observers. So yeah, I've got nothing left for building. Now our industrial district is starting to look somewhat industrial. I've got some really useful stuff here. We got the moss farm, which can also double as a bone meal farm. We've got bamboo coming in, kelp, and we've got a smelter. Also, big shout out to my good friend Blockmeister. He's been AFK over here, tending the farms overnight while I was away. So now we have 2 sources of renewable fuel for our super smelting needs. Now, we just gotta get some items to smelt. Before we can do any more crafting, we gotta do some mining. So we're up here in the Stony Peaks. I've set up a beacon and a whole bunch of chests. We're going to end this episode with a nice relaxing time lapse. In the next episode, we'll put all this stone to good use. Catch you on the flip side.